Testing. Alright, so, Utah Raptors and Las Vegas Gamblers, a bit of a late one. This thing called homework. And me doodly dallying. Not really. It was some math homework that killed me, bro. I was, huh, what? And yeah, that's pretty much. So the Utah Raptors, Las Vegas Gamblers. Enjoy. Ah. Enjoy the game. Great. Hello and welcome to Raptor Field, Utah Raptors and the Las Vegas Gamblers. Andres Jimenez for the Gamblers. He's doing well as of late for Las Vegas. As we take a look at his stats over his last 21 games, 84 at-bats, 12 runs, 3 home runs, 369 batting average, 969 OPS, and 13 RBIs. How about that? First pitch, Ute Raptors, Gamblers next. And Tyler Mulway taking the mound, 60th appearance this year, 7-4 record, 568 ERA, 157 WHIP, 56 strikeouts so far this year, 70.6% strikeout, and 9.4% walk rate. The Raptors, a struggling team at the bottom of the Northwest Division, as they face the DH, David Hamilton, to lead off for the Gamblers. The first pitch will be a 14 fastball, right in there, strike one, on the outside edge. And we're underway here in Utah on a Thursday night. Glad to have you. Swung at best, got him splitter 0-2. Good way to start off this ball game. He fouls one off into the left field corner. So this Las Vegas Gamblers team is the best in. They're the best in the Southwest. Slider off the plate, 1-2. The best in the Southwest. Number 4 wins so far this year. That'll be a line base hit down the left field line for David Hamilton. And he's held to a single. To lead off the first for the Las Vegas Gamblers. That's a good way to get the ball game started. And here comes Jeremy Pena. And the big round ball foul. Four-seamer. Go to the zone, the count's 1-1. Testing. Alright, here we go. We're right back to it. That was a stolen base, David Hamilton. So here's the 1-2 pitch to Jeremy Pena.
2-2.
So we're right back to it. I don't know what's going on with the stream. The Twitch stream, there's some issues, but hopefully we don't have any more. And we ground ball is short in the third of first base. Got him! First out of the ball game for the Utah Raptors. Here comes left fielder Jordan Alvarez. So, they got a good lineup. Andrade Velasquez, they got Andy Paez as well. It's a solid lineup. Top of the first.
That's a ball.
And Alvarez takes the first pitch fastball
Ball, no strike.
off the plate. When you're seeing a pitch, you track right when it comes out of his hands. And kind of like what a lot of pitching coaches will tell you. They're telling me this since I'm doing baseball practice myself now. Don't be looking at the crowd. Don't be looking at the cars down the street. You look at the ball when it comes out of his hands. The fly ball into right center field. That's going to drop down a base hit. Runner around third, he will score. And an RBI single for Jordan Alvarez. It's 1-0 Las Vegas. And that's how the Gamblers start this one here in Utah. Here on a Thursday night, September 18th.
That missed. That's
And
the
before
ball.
Seamer just out the play, ball 1.
1-0.
Just as like the Royal Man, we're about probably 6 weeks behind Major League Baseball, so we don't. The National Baseball League won't end until about like December. Right around Christmas it should end. As the count's 1-1 to Brandon Drury. And the pitch.
2-1.
Got our way off the play, and the count's 2-1 to Drury. Another pitch.
That's the ball.
Back-to-back sliders. That one was off the. Both were off the plate. 3-1 to Rafael Velasquez. To Brandon Drury. Rafael Velasquez is on deck for Las Vegas. The 3-1. Ball 4 and a cutter that walks him. And there's 2 on for the Gamblers. Bad start for Utah. Tyler Mahle. M-A-H. I don't know how else you would pronounce it. Fouled by Velasquez for strike 1 into the right field corner. So, yeah. Hasn't had too. So, yeah. A 1 to Velasquez. That'll be 4-seamer down low. Due to the counter, ball and the strike. Counts 1-1 to Velasquez. Yeah. 1 from Molly. Splitter swung right through it. Right over the top. The count's 1-2. Up the infield right in front of the pitcher's mound. Oh, he's got a long run from the Utah second baseman, Jonathan India. But he made the catch. And that's out number 2. Two on, 2 out. Here's Andres Jimenez. And steps in, but he doesn't swing. Takes the slider, ball 1. On the lower outside corner. And got a piece of it, foul.
Foul ball.
Ground ball foul. These runners aren't, especially on second base.
2-2.
Now it's down 2-2. I don't think he's going to try this inning. Next strike will end the inning, so, potentially. It's Jordan Alvarez. Yeah, he's off the bag. I don't think he's gonna steal. With a fly ball to deep left field. This one gonna go back to the track, but it's not gonna be deep enough. There is the running catch. We're going to the Utah first. 1-0 Gamblers with 2 hits and a walk. Check them out for the Gamblers here on a Thursday night against the Utah Raptors is Shane Bieber. 60th appearance of the year, 4-6 record, 285 whip ERA, 108 whip, 63 strikeouts, 17.2% strikeout rate, and a 4.4% walk rate. He won the Cy Young Award in 2020, and he'll face Julio Rodriguez, the center fielder.
Ball.
4-seam fastball, ball 1. And starts the game offensively for the Raptors. They're actually named after the Utah Raptors. That's where the name comes from, because that was done on purpose. 4-seamer. That's 1-1. Chant Julio in the crowd. He's on that fastball, but it's foul. He got some good power on it, but the wrong part. Part of the bat where you do hit where the baseball actually makes contact does matter. Swung and a miss. Rodriguez goes down swinging for a strikeout for Shane Bieber here on a Thursday night. Which the game time, like in MLB, the show does not match with the real life time. This will be a fly ball down the left field line, foul. It's 0-1 to Jonathan India. 97 on that foul ball. And you got a good swung on it. So he got bit with that knuckle curve. With the pitch break. 0-2. Check swing! They say he goes a check. So it's a ball and 2 strikes. With a fly ball to right center field, it's not going to be too deep. Bit deeper than I thought, but there's a catch by Andy Pajes for out number 2. And here is there's a shortstop, Carlos Correa. Has the highest batting average of today's starting Raptors lineup at 291. So here he comes to the plate. 2015 Rookie of the Year in the Major League Baseball. So now he's coming to the Utah Raptors. So that's where he was going to draft. That's where he ended up. 4-seamer inside corner above the plate. 11-year career in Major League Baseball and then this year in the National Baseball League. And the 1-0. And it's foul. 1-1. We're over the halfway mark, but we still have to get to the All-Star break for the National Baseball League. As the Cats a ball and 2 strikes to Carlos Correa. Chance for Bieber to strike him out and get out of this first inning. 1-2. And it's foul. Another 1-2 to Carlos Correa.
2-2.
Slider. Put a little too much elbow grease in that to the point where he's putting more effort on getting the hardest throw instead of the aim. It's definitely possible. Good swing by Correa on that pitch, but it's fouled off, and the count's 2-2. Another 2-2 from Shane Bieber to Correa. There'll be a fly ball to right field. Pajes is going to get right under it. Basically right to him. Doesn't have to make a step. And he makes the catch, and that ends the first. I did do a bit of a voice correct there, you noticed. But either way, that ends the first. We're going to the second, and it's 1-0 Las Vegas. Leading off for the Gamblers is Alejandro Kirk. 2 home runs, 18 RBIs this year. Alejandro Kirk won the Major League Baseball Silver Slugger Award in 2022. Top of the second. First pitch. A base hit. He's struggling to handle it. Single for Leandro Kirk. Lead off the second for the Gamblers. Love the gray and gold for Las Vegas. Does tie in well with the Golden Knights. 1-0 count to Jose Siri, the center fielder for Vegas. Gamblers top. They are number 1 in the Southwest Division. Utah is last in the Northwest Division. Which does make an interesting dynamic here. Utah's 5th, or dead last, out of 5 teams in the Southwest. They've not had a very good year. Count is 2 balls and 1 strike. Jose Siri. Top of the second, 1 on first, nobody out. There's a ground ball. And there's for a second. There's 1, there's 2, and a double play. 5, 4, 3, double play for the Raptors infield. Sidearm to 1, and the first baseman for 2. And here's the bottom of the order, Andy Pages. And Andy Pages fouls off for strike 1. He's got the red glasses on. Looks like glasses of like a movie character. I don't know. The guy who plays Iron Man would wear. Oh, right down the middle with that fastball. Maybe a little bit of the exact middle of the plate, but either way, strike 2. Hot fly. Oh, he's running to get under it. And there's a catch from the Raptors catcher. We're going to the Raptors second. 1-0 Vegas. The right fielder, Kerry Carpenter, leading off the Utah second. Trailing by 1. Still without a hit for the Raptors. Yeah, they don't have a hit yet. Force him below the zone. Ball 1. Ball 1 strike the count to Kerry Carpenter. We're gonna miss it, a 4-seamer. Kerry Carpenter, he's lifting that right foot. If you can see that. That is a technique, because the way you balance your right, that can help you. Swings to be a ground ball right to second. Overhand throw to first base. Well, mix of an overhand throw and a sidearm throw. But either way, it gets the first out of the Utah second. 1 down. Here's Shea Langoliers, the Raptors catcher. Has 10 home runs this year. If he can get number 11 today, we'll see. Fastball 92 at the top of the zone. Start the at-bat to Shea Langoliers. It's 1 for 4 in his last game. 1 pitch. There'll be a fly ball down the left field line. There it goes. Come on. Solo bomb, Shea Langoliers, first hit for Utah, and this game is tied at 1. One sent off the bat, and he got that one high and deep as well. I mean, he unloaded. High, deep, and he's got the power too. How far? I couldn't tell if that was fair or not, just because of where it landed at eventually, because where it landed was well and too far to the left. Enough for you to question whether that was foul or not.
That's the ball.
But it's a home run, because when it went over the wall, it was to the right of the left field foul pole. Here is Spencer Torkelson, the first baseman for the Raptors. Game tied at 1. The only home So the only hit for the Raptors is the solo home run. And he fouls that one off, and the count's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Torkelson goes down swinging. Second strikeout in the ballgame for Shane Bieber. There's Josh Smith. Too low on the slider. One thing I did learn from baseball, that the amount of fingers you do have on a baseball, that you can affect the speed. Example here.
That's the ball.
There's a four-seamer. Maybe I'll wait till there's a slider, and I might show what I mean. Because that's a good way. Knuckle curve. Drifted across the plate. 82. So if he has two fingers on that, could be faster. Pop up behind home plate. And he's gonna walk right under it. There's the catch, and we're going to the third. Shea Langoliers, a solo blast to deep left center. 110 miles off the bat. We're tied at 1. So the Raptors last series, 5.33 ERA and a 1.63 WHIP. So 8 hits per 9, 22 strikeouts, 20 walks. So I mean, their pitching, definitely could use some work. We'll see how they did tonight. Top of the third inning. There's ball 1 to David Hamilton, the highest batting average on the Las Vegas Gamblers. 340. That is superstar caliber. And the 1-1 pitch. High shot to deep right field, foul. A good swing from David Hamilton. Slider bounced foul to David Hamilton. Gambler's trying to stay well ahead of everybody else. Another foul ball into the seats. They gotta stay ahead of the Aliens and the Seals. Those are the Gamblers' main two competitors, but right now they do have a lead over them. Foul in the Southwest Division. The Raptors, they're just dead last in the Northwest. In that division, it's mainly Seattle and Vancouver. They dominate the Northwest. Splitter foul. I think Edmonton potentially too, but I could be wrong with that one. The Edmonton Eagles. Mainly the Seattle Sasquatch and the Vancouver Grizzlies dominating that Northwest division. It's going to be hard for...
2-2.
I don't see how Utah, they would need like some sort of crazy mid-season comeback. Got off to the seats once again, 2-2 to David Hamilton. Glad to have you on a late Thursday night, especially Eastern time like me. Now 2-2, splitter, swing and a miss. Strictly cold, one down here in the third. First strikeout for Mole. For the Utah Raptors. Jalen Glader's catching day for Utah. Here's Jeremy Pena. And takes that cutter. Struck one. Turn in the zone. I didn't look like I was. Pena grounded out his first time. The Gambler shortstop. It's a perfect slider today. He's going to the 7 stolen bases this year. He does need to get on base first before he can even think about stealing a base, though.
That's the ball.
Or seeing the ball 1. And when you're stealing a base, you kind of go, well, swag and a bash, strike the rated Jeremy Pena. And then it's the second K for Alamale. So back-to-back strikeouts. Here is Jordan Alvarez with 2 down here in the third for the Gamblers. So, and when somebody tries to steal, I might explain exactly what's happening. Pop up behind no plate. Langolier is going to go under it. He's onto the warning track behind home plate, and he makes the catch, and that ends the top of the third. We're going to the Raptors third. We're tied at 1. Left fielder Matt Verlin leading off the Raptors third. 8th in the lineup. Oh, that's a perfect shot to left field to start off the Utah third. A bullet to deep left field. I think I accidentally said right field, but that's fine. Perfect shot into the gap in left field. Perfect. Just perfect. Exactly how you want to hit it. There's Austin Hayes. And he fouls that one off, strike 1. So Austin Hayes DHing today. He had 3 home runs and 27 RBIs this year. Just a 225 batting average, but he did make the MLB All-Star team in 2023. A 1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Falls to the dirt. And Bierlin takes off back to first. Looked like he wanted to go for second. Because he was into that, like, shuffling position. Down 1-1. Four-seamer just got the bottom of that baseball, which caused it to shoot upwards. Because if you hit it from the top, it's going to go straight down. If you hit it from the bottom, it goes straight up.
No, that's out.
Maybe you could call it the opposite effect. It's like foul balls. Depending on what part of the ball you hit, it will dictate where it's going to go. It's almost like a rule that just is. I don't know how you even question it. You can't really question it. Just part of how physics work. That one bounced foul, and the count's 2-2 to Austin Hayes. And the 2-2. Swag and a bash. Strike 3 call to Austin Hayes, and he goes down swinging. One down here in the Utah third. I think he bit overswung, overcommitted. When you take a look at batting mechanics, you can overcommit. That'd be like a good example of that would be chasing pitches. When you chase a pitch and you see it go down, maybe I don't want to get too deep into it, but
Ball.
When someone chases for strike 3, I might go, and if they show the replay, I might explain it. I might show you exactly what I mean there.
That's in. Ball.
It's a slider ball 3. Shane Bieber avoiding the zone like a plague to Julio Rodriguez. It's a 1-1 tie here in the Raptors third. We're in a ball game on a Thursday night. Utah and Las Vegas. The 4-seamer at the knees on the little outside corner, just in the zone for a strike, and it's 3-1. Keep Rodriguez at the plate. With a pitch. Ground ball foul. Now the count's been worked full by Shane Bieber. Because he was about to walk Rodriguez in back-to-back strikes. The drag gets strike 3. That's 3-2. Into center field, a base hit. Is he going to take off for third? No, it will stop at second. Well, I think he was thinking about it, but no, he stopped there. And there's a big single in the center. And here's Jonathan India to the plate. So India flew out his first time, the Raptors' second baseman. Matt Beerling's on second. Who's on first? Julio Rodriguez. Beerling, I think he's thinking about going to third.
1-1.
I don't usually see them take off for third. It's not as common as trying to take second. Usually you take second. Feeling home is also a thing, but it's even more rare. Fly ball to center field. He's going to back up. Is that going to be enough to tag? And they'll stay on. And Beerling stays on second. He could have tried, but it'd be a close one. It would be a close one. So there's two down. Two ducks on the pond. Here is the Carlos Correa, the shortstop. Flew out his first time for the Raptors.
Ball.
And watch his ball one go past him low. A 91-mile-an-hour fastball. We're approaching 50 pitches. He's at 47 right now here in the third. And no one's fouled off by Carlos Correa. But a pretty close ball game here early on. And the 1-1. Going into left field, that'll be a base hit. Drilling around third, he's on his way to home. He will score. RBI single when the Raptors take the lead. It's 2-1. Carlos Correa, RBI single, puts Utah in front. There's Gary Carpenter. He ground out his first time for Utah. Excited Raptors ground. And then Salt Lake City. Back at second base, Shane Bieber, the 1-0 pitch. The ground ball foul. Counts 1-1. And it's been a competitive game despite the standings. The standings will tell you Las Vegas is going to win this game hands down. Has it gone that way? Absolutely not. Another ground ball that's going to get the real base hit. Rodriguez around third. He's going to score as well. Another RBI single. 3-1 Raptors. On the right line, you can see Gambler's second baseman, Jeremy Pena. You see he dives. He doesn't get his arm far enough, nor is it in time to get that ball in his glove. He just, it was just a bad dime. You gotta read those balls quicker. If you're a second baseman, you gotta know exactly where that could potentially go. So you can't always get it. That's the thing. So there are some balls you just can't get, and you just. But you have to read these balls to the best of your ability. You're gonna put. I'm learning that. You cannot. You have to actively make the play. You cannot just sit and watch them go. That's kind of what I'm trying to make. Jeremy Pena, he did the right thing. He dived. He made the play, but it didn't work in his favor. Or seamer too deep in the lower outside corner. It's 3-1. Spencer Torkelson on deck. Struck out his first time. He's warming up. 3-1 to Shea Langoliers. The pitch. Foul now. The count is a full count to Shea Langoliers, the Raptors catcher. So two catchers are at the plate right now. And the 3-2 to Shea Langoliers. Ball 4 and a knuckle curve. He took it. And he'll take first, and that'll load the bases. Here is Spencer Torkelson. Bases loaded. The first baseman. Let's go at least score one run for Utah. They got a 2-run lead and they could extend it.
Ball.
There's ball 1. So, Underwood warming up the Gamblers' bullpen. Bases are loaded for Spencer Torkelson. Foul. 2 the count, 1-1. See, foul right under, and then it just gets skied in the air. It's like, yeah, it goes wherever the opposite pole. When it's on either extreme of the ball, the top or the bottom, or if you hit it off the end, what's going to happen is it's going to go way in the opposite direction. And so, ground ball foul. Sometimes if you hit it too low on the bat, it's going to go basically, it's going to go foul into the opposite foul territory. And so it'd be like if you're a right fielder, it's going to go in, and you get too close to the handle, it's going to go into the left field foul territory. And the 2-2 pitch to Spencer Torkelson. Swung and a miss. He got him, and that ends the third. And the Gamblers get out of a bases-loaded situation. They only trail by 2. But the Raptors still score 2 runs to take a 3-1 lead. So take a look at the Gamblers' last 10. They've only lost 2, and it was 2 games against the San Diego Steelers, which they split that series. They swept the Ocean. They swept the Aliens. It was the first of the 3 games set against the Utah Raptors. So they are a pretty respectable team. Both as of recent and overall in the standings. Here is Brandon Drury. Top of the 4th. Just a 189 batting average. Definitely has stuff to work on offensively. Something he did win the Silver Slugger Award in 2022. I believe we already went over that, but yeah, right now he's not at that level anymore. Four saber to upper out inside corner, and the count's even 1-1 from Tyler Mollett. Mollett? I don't know how else to pronounce it. Mollett. M-A-H-L-E. So Brandon Drury. I was missing. Swung and a miss. Got him on a slider. 1 down there. Top of the 4th. That's 3 strikeouts for Tyler Mollett. There is Rafael Velasquez, the Gamblers' first baseman. Ball 1. And the 1-0. For-seamer, just barely at the knees. Tip of the count, ball in the strike. And then we rumble towards second base. Diving play by Jonathan India, but he can't get the out. Good hustle by Rafael Velasquez to make it back in time. That's a ball, an incredible diving play, but it's not enough. Some really good hustle by Rafael Velasquez. He's aboard first. Here comes Andres Jimenez. 60th pitch from Mollett, by the way. It'll be a fly ball in left field. And he backs up just a few steps. There's the catch. Keeps Velasquez on first base. Remember Earlings in left field. That's who it is. Here's the catcher, Alejandro Kirk. This Gamblers team, they scored the first run, but now they trail by 2. The fly ball to left field. Earling runs it down, and that ends the Utah 4th. The Gamblers 4th. We're going to the Utah 4th. 3-1 Utah. Josh H. Smith leading off for the Raptors, the third baseman. First pitch, four-seamer, foul ball from Smith. Second most stolen base on the Raptors this year with 10. So pretty solid numbers from Josh Smith. Another foul ball, 0-2. That's Raptors club. I tell you. I mean, they're having a good game here. Fly ball left field. And he's going to run after it. And Oliver is able to run it down. One down here. And the Vegas fourth. Left fielder Matt going to the play for Utah. Nickel curve, strike one. So I got a pass. 0-2. He chased it big time.
That's a ball.
The thing is,
1-2.
because you can't. It's not a pitching machine. You don't treat it like one. When it's a pitching machine, they encourage you to swing as much as possible. But when it's a player, no, it's different. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike three call to Beerling, and there's two down here in the Utah fourth. 5 strikeouts for Shane Bieber. Here's Austin Hayes, the DH. Entry music. First pitch, it'll be a bouncer to second base. Oh, Rebel! They can't get it. Hayes takes first. Bad mistake by the Gamblers infield. There's the leadoff man, Julio Rodriguez, once again. He's 1 for 2 today for Utah. Better above the zone, ball 1. Rodriguez, a center fielder at the plane. Austin Hayes on first base with 2 outs here in the Utah fourth. It's a 3-1 Raptors lead. One count to Julio Rodriguez. And be another ground ball right to second base. Handle this one. No, they can't. Back-to-back ground balls to second. They could not handle either of them. They couldn't get outs with either of them. And the second one, at least they handled, but too late. Here's Jonathan India. Foul. That's a way to start an at bat. Well, on the line out today, so both of his hits, his outs. He did make contact, get some good swings in, but didn't get registered hits. He hit the ball, but he didn't get the hit. If that makes sense. 194 batting average with runners in scoring position. Right now, there's 2 of them. Chance for Bieber to get out of the fourth. The 0-2. Ball 1 all gets away. The runners stay on first and second. 2 ducks on the pond for the Raptors. Chance for Bieber to end the inning as well. The 1-2. Foul. Raptors lead 3-1 bottom of the fourth inning. Glad to have you here on a late Thursday night for some Raptors Gamblers baseball. Utah and Vegas. For Simmer on the outside edge. Strike 3 called to Jonathan India, and we're going to the 5th. The Raptors 3-1 lead stays as is. Warning pitch for both starters, Shane Bieber and Tyler Mahle. Runs for Shane Bieber, just one allowed for Tyler Mahle. 7 hits allowed for Bieber, 4 for Mahle. 1 walk each, 6 strikeouts for Shane Bieber, just 3 for Tyler Mahle. Jose Siri leading out the 5th for Las Vegas.
Nope.
Of course, he moves across the plate for a strike. See, with like a pitch like that, is there's two Raptors warming up in the open within Stodo. So yeah, all that. But
That missed. That's a ball.
that cutter, what a lot of them do, they can change their pitch slightly. Because if you have, the more fingers you have, the slower it can go. But if you have less fingers, there's a chance it could go a bit faster. So probably the one exception to this would be the four-seam fastball. Be the one exception to this rule. But
Take your baseball
this ball 4
four.
to Jose Siri. Second walk allowed. Here's right fielder Andy Paez.
Ball
Actually,
outside.
part of that winning Dodgers team that won the World Series. As a Yankees fan, not happy about it one. So now, your Yankees fans, we don't know like all the historic Dodgers series. You know that back in the, what seems like ancient time now. You know what I'm talking about. It's not really that ancient, just feels like it. All those Dodger Yankee series. I didn't get to watch any of those. So, I don't really have that much of a connection to them. But, Yankees where I am. There's Yankees Dodgers. You want nobody out. Top of the fifth, David Hamilton at the plate. Didn't get a hit. That's good load the base. It'll at least load the bases, possibly score a run to get some good gamblers to at least get a run closer, because then you're definitely within this game. Anyway, ground ball right to short, throw to second, throw to first, and it's over his head. One run will score, and one takes off to second. You say if it's a one-run game, a big mistake by the second baseman, Julio Rodriguez. Oh boy. That's rough. Here's Jeremy Pena. Top of the fifth. They capitalized on that big mistake by Rodriguez in the Raptors infield. Well, now he's going to throw back to second. Hamilton reaches the bag in time. Counts 1-0. That is a way to get... Pickoffs are a good way to get people out if you're fast enough. It's a race between the pitcher and the baseman. Because the baseman has to get the bag before the pitcher can get the ball in time. You need to be, not to draw. I don't know everything, but I do know a little more than I'm doing practice. When you're trying to steal a bag, if fly ball, center field, that's gonna sit quickly, but Rodriguez ran it down to make the catch. And there's two down. Around second base. Here's Yordan Alvarez. David Hamilton's on second. First number ball one to Yordan Alvarez. For 333 batting average with runners in scoring position. Hamilton's on second base. So definitely could at least get himself a single here. Get runners in the corners for the gamblers to keep the inning going at the very least, but who knows what could happen. Counts 2-1 to Alvarez. Who knows?
That's the ball.
First number down low, and the count's 3-1. Brandon Drury on deck for Vegas. Raptors with a slim 3-2 lead. That's 3-1. Ball 4, Alvarez will take first. There's a first and second for the Gamblers, and here comes Brandon Drury. Good side of the game. All you need to do is bring home David Hamilton to tie this game. The question is, can he do it? He's not very good with runners in scoring position, so there is that. Which, that stat, it's kind of weird since it's a situational thing. Ground ball to third, and for the first, will end the inning. We're going to the Raptors' fifth. And they give up a run, but they get out of it before they get into too much trouble. We're going to the Raptors' fifth. There's Carlos Correa. Off the Utah fifth.
Ball.
That's ball at ball one. 3-time All-Star is Carlos Correa. So he has his accolades. And there'll be a fly ball to deep left field. This one gonna go. Good night, home run. Eighth homer this year for Carlos Correa. 112 off the bat. 446 feet. How about that for Utah? It's a 4-2 game. That was a deep drive. Say goodbye, because that baby's not coming back. That was past the season into the concourse too. And yeah, they're gonna pull Shane Bieber. So Jorge Alcala taking the mound here. And for the Gamblers here, 38 wins this year, 368 RA, 22% strikeout rate. We'll see how he does. First pitch from the fifth. Circle changeup, swung and a miss by Kerry Carpenter. The count's 2-1. 1-1, sorry. I think they misspoke and said 2-1. It sounded like 2-1 to me, but maybe I misheard. It'll be a ground ball right to second, and right past the Gamblers' second baseman. Right past him. Of course, they won't show it on replay, but oh boy, that was bad. That's it. And there's strike one. Schilling leaders for the solo homer in the second inning. Tied this game initially. The one that I couldn't tell was a home run for about 2 seconds. You might remember that one. But that's gonna get through for Langoliers to the right side. Still on with nobody out for the Raptors. Utah's cooking here. In the fifth, homer, and plus 2 more runners, and there's still nobody out. Spencer Torkelson to the plate. Nice. Big slider, first pitch strike. Struck out twice today, the first baseman for the Utah Raptors. Down 7-1 to Spencer Torkelson. A 1 pitch. Fly ball to deep right field. Roman's going to go back. Track wall foul. We've grounded 10 double plays this year. 0-2. Or Simmer 99. To Spencer Torkelson. Welcome to the ground ball foul. Go Torkelson here. We're striking out. Ball too low on a fastball. It's been a lengthy inning already. The fly ball to deep center field. This one to the track. The ball. That should be enough to tag the third. And there's the throw. He's going to try and tag. And he'll slide in safely. Now there's runners on the corners. Sacrifice fly. To get a runner in scoring position. There's Josh H. Smith. The third baseman for the Raptors. He flied out and popped out today. There's a single, and that'll make it 5-2.
That missed. That's a ball.
99-mile-an-hour fastball. That was off the plate. Ball 1. Fly ball to right field. That should be enough. Baez makes the catch, and here's the throw. And he'll slide in just in time. Sacrifice fly. And the Raptors lead 5-2. Here's Matt Vierling. Making the lineup. Raptors lead 5-2. And with 2 outs here in the 5th. The big rumble right to Jeremy Pena. We'll just throw a second, and that will end the 5th. We're going to the 6th. Raptors score 2. 5-2 Utah. Gregory Soto coming in for his 36th appearance this year for Utah. 5 holes, 1 record, 36 innings pitched, 372 ERA, 20% strikeout rate, 280 against righties, 238 against lefties. See how he does in the first of this 3-game set for Utah. As he faces the first baseman, Rafael Velasquez. Vegas trailing by 3 now to that disastrous 5th inning. We're in the top of the 6th. Nice evening for baseball. Look at the count, 7-2 to Rafael Velasquez. Velasquez stats. That's the pitch. Swung and a miss, and he struck him out. 1 down there in the Gambler 6. First strikeout for Gregory Soto. 1, 2, 3. 3 straight sinkers. Soto early on, leaning in on that sinker.
Ball.
He's just gonna throw sinkers. That's 4 straight sinkers on 4 pitches. 4 sinkers, 4 pitches for Gregory Soto. He's gonna go 5 for 5 on the sinker count. Now counts his sinkers.
That's a ball.
That's 5.
2 balls, no strikes.
Does he not have another pitch?
Hey, ha!
Is he? I'm genuinely wondering. That's 6.
Ball.
There's a sweeper. Okay, that was 6 in a row. 6 straight sinkers. He did try a sweeper, but it failed. Fly ball, is that going to be in the gap? Yes, no, it won't. There's the catch, and there's 2 down. Here's Alejandro Kirk. Does he steps up to the plate? Gets ready to bat.
Ball, that's down.
There's ball 1 down low. Sinker, even the count 1-1. Oh, a diving play at third. Right at first. Can't get to the bag. He does not get the out. You've got to stay on the bag. Bad mistake for Utah. As big as their lead might be, things like this might create cracks in their game. Here is Jose Siri. I have a feeling he's going to run in to make the catch, and that ends the inning. Going to the Utah 6. Despite that late inning mistake, Utah holds on 5-2. Austin Hayes leading off the Utah 6th. Fly ball, center field, and he ran it down. Nice catch in center field for Vegas. There's Julio Rodriguez, the Raptors center fielder. TikTok? Your social media site? Oh, ball one to Julio Rodriguez, 75 strikeouts. So he's striking out. He's not striking out too much. And just 75. You know, like 75. Most people strike out 8. In baseball, it's common to strike out 8 out of 10 times per play, for 10 at bats. That's common. We played about 110 games and struck out 75 times. That is low. That is really low. Four-seamer foul on the count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Obviously, that doesn't account for your pop-outs, ground-outs, fly-outs, your weird outs. You know, outs of plays I don't understand, like tag-outs and stuff. High fly, first base side, long run to get there, and he's got it. Nice running catch. Down ground for Andy Pajes. Jonathan India. Now, lines and deals the pitch.
That's the ball.
Ball one, Jonathan India. One no pitch to Jonathan India. Foul. And the count's 1-1. And 1-1 pitch to the foul ball. And the 1-2. Gonna be a ground ball down the first base side, run to the bag, and that's gonna end the 6th inning. We're going to the 7th. We'll see his 40th appearance this year for Utah. 7-2 records, and 258 ERA, 24.2% strikeout rate through 38 innings and 11 holds. So we'll see how he does. Pretty good stats for Cole Sands as he faces the right fielder, Andy Pajes. Number 1 in a walk today is Andy Pajes. First pitch, working right in there, strike 1. Is leading off the top of the 7th and the foul off the cutter. The count's 0-2. From Cole Sands, it'll be off the plate. He does do a lot of movement with that left leg, as you can see. I don't see a lot of pitchers moving their leg that much. That's a very unique way to pitch. And 1-2.
Ball.
On the count's 2-2. The ball gets away, and the count is full. 3-2. That actually might be part of the problem. It's how much he moves that left leg. Right past him. He got lucky. He didn't get hit. Right through center field. Good off single for Andy Paez. Ooh, you can see he can be scary, but he got lucky. Now comebacker that he narrowly avoided. Does cost a hit, but it's cooler when they catch it. I'll admit it's cooler. It's a lot cooler when they catch it. Single RBI and a run scored for the leadoff man for Las Vegas, David Hamilton. But then the count's 1-1, and they call a walk-off game between them and I don't think it was the Aliens. I think it might have been San Diego and Las Vegas. And the Gamblers walked it off 2-1. Oh, Cutter almost hit him in the leg. Look out. Down 2-2. To David Hamilton, it'll be Cutter on the count is full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Just to get out David Hamilton. Swing and a match. Strike 3. First kicker since top of the 7th. There's Jeremy Pena. This Gamblers team. And a good start, but then it kind of seems to have trailed off from there throughout this ball game. Yeah, they had that big start, but then the light went out, so to speak. They're all 1-2. Raptors team really gaining momentum defensively. And their bullpen is hot right now, especially with Cole Sands.
1-2.
Oh, he is missing wildly. But he's getting out. Yep. 1-2.
That's a ball.
And it's fine.
2-2. That's a ball.
And count is full.
Count is full.
I guess second baseman, that's might get a bit of hope back for the Gamblers. Fly ball deep to right field. There's the catch. He's gonna take off to second. I'll stay on first.
The bat, the left fielder, Jordan Alvarez.
So they're gonna pull Cole Sands. And they're gonna bring in Craig Kimbrell. So 6.14 ERA, 23.7% strikeout rate, 31st appearances a year. He needs to work on his earned run average, definitely, as he faces Jordan Alvarez. Gets into possession. Jordan Alvarez to play with 2 down. First he moves in there, strike 1. Oh, good. That'll be a shot to deep right center field. This is one of the track to the wall. Goodbye, home run. 2-run blast for Jordan Alvarez. And that gets the Gamblers going. Here in the 7th, it's a 1-run game. just when they needed it most. Alvarez delivers. Here's a hard shot to deep right center. And it carries itself all the way to the wall. He's gonna get the logic, but it's 110 miles an hour. Holy camole. Brandon's right to the plate, takes 4-seamer, strike one. Got a knuckle curve on too.
2 strikes. Ball.
Okay, I'm gonna be foul. Counts 1 and 2. And a big strike rate call, and that ends with the Gambler 7. But not before. Now Alvarez 2 run blast to deep right center. It's a 1-run game. Here comes Carmen Blodzinski, 29th appearance this year for Las Vegas. 6 holds, 1 record, 30 innings pitched, a 3.9 ERA, 70.66% strikeout rate. Doesn't strike out too much. Some, but not too much. Carlos Correa. That's a home run today. First pitch. And that's going to be into the gap in left center. That's going to bounce its way off the wall. And then the second is Carlos Correa sliding in Sadoff safely with a leadoff double. Unless it's Sadoff. Safely with a leadoff double there. Bouncer just keeps bouncing, will roll away, bounces off the wall. And gives Correa enough time to slide to the bag safely. Lead off at the 7th for Utah. Here's Kerry Carpenter. Hesitated that swing. He could have got maybe at least something out of that, but hesitated to swing. Otherwise, it would be a pop out, which is fair. So, ground ball, and to the first, got him. Gets that anyway. And there's one down here, the Raptors 7th. So Shea Langoliers. The 2-run home run from earlier. Well, you know, the solo home run. No, but I need left. It took me a second to tell if it left if it was a home run or a foul ball, but they said it was a home run. Bottom of the 7th. 5-4 Raptors lead. It's a slim lead, so
That's a ball.
they're gonna protect it with their life protection, and they're looking to extend it here. Langoliers overall. He has a 260 batting average, but he's just 158 with the runners in scoring position. The 1-0. So I think he's the count's 101. Carlos Brown, second base. Got him on a swiper.
1 and 2's the count.
1 to the Langoliers.
Ball.
Fire in the count's 2 and 2. Two pitch. Out off the 4-seamer. Another slender foul to Shea Langoliers. 2-2.
Nope. Ball.
One's off the plate and the count's 3-2.
Full count.
Right, so Langoliers being a warrior. He's fouling off pitches of this at bat to Shea Langoliers. Another 3-2. The big ground ball. For the first. Got him! 2 down, but a runner advances to third. And so that could help Utah just a bit more. Here's Spencer Torkelson. First baseman, 0 for 3 today. He struck out twice plus the flyout. Perez on third base. He looks ready to.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
No, so it looks like he wants to steal home. So, that's unrealistic.
Ball.
Super ball 2.
2-0.
You only take home in weird scenarios. 2-0 pitch. Ground ball. Runner first. Got him, and that ends the 7th. We're going to the 8th. Raptors lead remains intact, but just by a hair. It's a 5-4 game after 7. Scott Alexander taking them out here in the 8th inning for Utah. 43rd appearance this year, 43 in pitch, 481 ERA, 19.47% strikeout rate, 7 holds, and a 1-0 record. We're going to see how he does. 229 against righties, 229 against lefties. As he faces Rafael Velasquez. So the numbers ain't necessarily horrible, but they're not great either. Let's see how he does.
Ball.
Here's ball 1. Rash and Clark warming up in the Raptors bullpen. Raptors' main logo is actually a raptor. I see that on the thumbnail. Fly ball in foul territory. That one's gonna bounce into the seats. It's a 1-1 strike to Velasquez. Gamblers trail by it. I still a run. So the leading run is at the plate for Vegas. By default as of right now. And the 2-1.
Ball.
I tried to bunt. Down 3-1. The thing is, when you bunt, if you miss it, and there's 2 strikes, it's strike 3. It doesn't. Swag and a miss. 3-2. I think if you foul it, it's still strike 3. 3-2 to Velasquez. And the pitch. Big ground ball. And diving play up. And it gets right past him. Early enough single here in the top of the 8th, and that brings the leading run to the plate. Top of the 8 here is Andres Jimenez. Oh, he's gonna bunt. He's gonna take off for second. Flip, run to the bag. Got him. But a run advances to second base. That's Rafael Velasquez. He's at second. 3-1 sacrifice pitch. There's Alejandro Kirk. So Velasquez potentially in scoring position.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
And 0-1 to Kirk.
1-0.
If Kirk gets it in the right spot, that could bring home. One more, right. There's the throw. 2 down. Here's Jose Siri. Walking a run today for Siri. He's 0 for 2. Flying on at second base,
Nope, ball.
that's Rafael Velasquez. 197 batting average with runners in scoring position. This would be a good time to get one of those. Good hit with runners in scoring position.
1-1.
Good time for a hit for the Gamblers, and they're trailing by a run. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1-2 the count.
A little second, just hit the pitch. It's going to be a fly ball that's going to go into foul territory. And foul. Big 1-2 pitch coming up. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And we're going to the Raptors' eighth. Big strikeout for Scott Alexander. Little take on the mound, 37 appearances here, 4-5 record, 5.28 ERA, 1.9% strikeout rate, 2 of the against righties, 264 against lefties. 30 innings pitched, and 14 holds. So he does. He faces Josh Smith, the third baseman. Sacrifice him to find an RBI today. Big strikeout by Scott Alexander in the top half of the 8th inning. And we're close to off with a nice sweeper up right inside corner. Strike one. This Raptors team
Ball.
we're going to extend that one run lead.
1-1.
28,241 is the reported attendance for the Raptors and the Gamblers here on a Thursday night. The Cats 2 balls and 1 strike. 2-1 to Smith. Yeah, high fly ball to deep right field. This one to the track. To the wall. And Andy Pies makes the catch. One down there in the Raptors' eighth. Left fielder Matt Vierling to the plate. It would be useful for the Raptors to get at least one insurance run here in this 8th inning. Got him at the top of the zone. Strike 2.
2 strikes.
0-2 pitch.
Ball.
Sweeper and it's down.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And the count's 1-2. Kopech and Stragoi warming up for the Las Vegas Gamblers. Did he just want to get on base? Gonna be a fly ball left. Alvarez is gonna get under to make the catch. And Vierling does not get on base. And there's 2 out. It's in the 8th. There's Austin Hayes. And there'll be a blast to deep left center field. Good night, home run. Solo bomb for Austin Hayes, the haymaker. 6-4 Utah. $110 miles an hour off the bat of the haymaker. They got that shot to deep left field. That thing, well, I think that was into the concourse. The second home run to the concourse today. Four-seamer strike 1 to Julio Rodriguez.
One and one.
That's 1-1. Counts 1-1 to Julio Rodriguez.
That missed. That's a
That
ball.
counts 2-1. 6-4 Utah. Right down the middle, and it's 2-2. And the pitch. From right to third base, and we're going to the ninth. The haymaker, Austin Hayes, with a solo bomb to left field. 6-4 for the Raptors. Matt Brash looking to close it out. There's number 27, 2-2 record, 18 saves this year. Interfacing Andy Paez. Here. Final 3 outs for Utah. Fans on their feet for the Raptors. The pitch. Foul. And the 0-1. Swung and a miss. Slider got him there, and the count's 0-2. Didn't move much for a slider, but he swung and missed on it anyway. Strike break called. 1 down the ninth. Here's David Hamilton. Chance for left for the Gamblers. This pitch is a cutter to David Hamilton with an E. Strike 1. Rash looking pretty good here. 4 straight strikes. Okay, he's going for an immaculate inning. The fly ball, foul territory. And he makes the running catch. And the Gamblers are down to their final out. There's Jeremy Pena. That'd basically be a perfect inning for Matt Brash to end this ball game. Strike 1.
0-1.
No balls. No singing. That's 0-2. Fans on their feet. The Raptors. It's all up to Matt Brash now. The 0-2 pitch. So going to be a ground ball towards the second baseman. Sliding play at second for the first. And that breaks up the perfect inning for Matt Brash. Ground ball. Sliding play. Not in time. 44 seconds. Beat it by just a hair. There's Jordan Alvarez with one on bottom of the top of the ninth, 2 down. Swinging with a ground ball, that's gonna get through as well. I was gonna take off for third. Yes, he nice. He was going to, and then he rethought his decision. Stayed on second. So that's gonna bring the winning run to the plate. The leading run. It's gonna bring in Christian Robinson, the pinch runner for the Gamblers. Matt Brash get out of this for Utah because it was looking good to start. Now it's definitely in question. Strike 1. To Brandon Grove. And the 0-1. Looking at a fly ball. Shallow left field. Barreling under it, and he makes the catch, and that's the ball game, and the Raptors win. They hold on for 2-1, 2 out in the bottom of the ninth. They win 6-4 over the Gamblers to open this series. Final score: Raptors win 6-4 on 12 hits and an error over the Las Vegas Gamblers. 4 runs, 9 hits for Vegas. Tyler Male the win. Shane Bieber the loss. Matt Brash the save. Raptors open it with a 1-0 1-0 win to start this series. And I'm Travis, your host. Glad to have you, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye. Glad to have you. I'll have both highlights up before the Saturday night's game. Cause tomorrow night I was gonna do a game tomorrow night. Like, oh, I can't. I'm gonna be at a school's football game tomorrow night. So that can't happen. Sorry. Let's see you. See you later.